Chapter 16, Mishnah 4. This Mishnah addresses when various leather utensils are considered functional, and therefore subject to tumah. At what point in the process of making a utensil are the leather utensils subject to tumah? A shepherd's bag, which he uses for holding food and other items, can become tameh from when the craftsman 1. Finishes it by folding the edges over and sewing them down, 2. Trims the edges, and 3. Inserts its drawstrings into the loops that are sewn around the top of the bag. But Rabbi Yehuda says the shepherd's bag can become tameh from when the craftsman makes its loops, even before the drawstrings are inserted into the loops. A leather apron worn by tanners, leather workers, while they worked, can become tameh from when the craftsman 1. Finishes it by folding the edges over and sewing them down, 2. Trims the edges of the leather, and 3. Attaches its 2 sashes, long bands of material, that were tied to rings on the upper corners of the apron. But Rabbi Yehuda says the tanner's apron can become tameh from when the craftsman attaches its rings, even before the sashes were attached. A leather bed cover, i.e. a large piece of leather that was spread over the frame of a bed to sleep on, can become tameh from when the craftsman 1. Finishes it by folding the edges over and sewing them down, and 2. Trims the edges of the leather. But Rabbi Yehuda says a leather bed cover can become tameh only from when the craftsman attaches its strings, which are sewn to its edges and tied to the bed. According to Rabbi Yehuda, since the strings enable the bed cover to function properly, they are considered an essential part of it. Therefore, only after the strings are attached to the bed cover can it become tameh. A pillow or a mattress made of leather can become tameh as a functional cleave from when, after it is filled with stuffing, 1. The craftsman sews it completely shut after filling it, and 2. Trims the edges of the leather. But Rabbi Yehuda says they can become tameh from when the craftsman sews them shut and leaves unstitched on one side a space smaller than 5 tefachim, handbreadths, into which the stuffing will be inserted.